Good afternoon, everyone. Corded Díshel is more an honour dom, Lard live on Sean no. Harcon Fubble Region, Volley Dálig, August and Pubble, as our Honig first in shore, August as honour dom, a Vean Shaw, the Mahagla, on air, more quid done Shoptons, Basho to Shaw. So, distinguished guests, my dear friends, it's my honour to address you here today on behalf of the communities of the Ballyhoura Region and the communities where many of your ancestors hailed. It's also an honour to be here with my family from Ireland and my extended family at Christy Roach and Jerry Murphy, who are supporting in great ways the homecoming in Ireland later this year. It's an honour to be with everyone as part of this very special week, a long time in the making for many of us. So 200 years ago, families from the Ballyhoura region and the Blackwater Valley and beyond, they were ordinary people with extraordinary courage. They set sail across the Atlantic under Peter Robinson. They left behind familiar fields and kin. They were driven by hardship, but they were guided by hope. They arrived here in what would become Peterborough, and they laid the foundations of amazingly vibrant communities, and they still carry so much of the echoes of their Irish roots. So today we gather not only to remember their journey, but to celebrate the enduring bond between our two nations, because it's more than a commemoration, it's a homecoming of our hearts and our histories. So we honour the legacy of those settlers and the generations that followed. We also celebrate the deepening connections that exist now between our communities. And in the Ballyhoura region, as we are preparing to welcome you from across Canada and from across the United States this September, we have a week of events that also will mirror the spirit of our gathering, storytelling, remembrance and our shared heritage. It's not just a chapter in Irish or Canadian history, it is a shared narrative of resilience, of kinship and belonging. And I think ultimately it reminds us that migration is not the end of a story. It is the start and the beginning of a new one. It's written across borders, generations and hearts. So to Nine Ships, 1825, to the descendants, to all of those I now call friends, who bring this amazing commemoration to life, we thank you, because your dedication ensures that that legacy of 1825 continues to inspire us in 2025 and beyond. And as a gesture of our friendship and our ongoing connections between our regions, as Nine Ships presented to us on May 9th at that replaying in Cove, we too, on behalf of the CEO and the board and the communities of North Cork and Limerick, we wish to present this plaque, a very special plaque, to Brendan. Thank you. Will I read it? Well, I'm going to read the little piece here, because it's quite long, and I've spoken long enough, as the Irish tend to do. So there is no strength without unity. And it contains the outline of the Ballyhoura Mountains, Ballyhoura as it straddles North Cork and Limerick. And I suppose they left the mountains for the forests of Canada.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you. And Gurv Wheelam Congratulations.